Was it the voice? Was it the fire burning in me? All of the noise turned into choirs of harmony. Left me with the pieces of forever that you broke. But since you left me alone, I've been high.
Hey guys, welcome to today's vlog. Today we are hiking Mount Schaffer. Finally, this is literally my third attempt at doing this mountain this year. The first two times we were completely rained out, but as you guys can see from the weather, look at how beautiful of a day it is. We were somewhere up there last time we did Wawaxi Gap, so all the way up there, and that was beautiful, but most of our trip last time was all rain. So I'm very excited to do this one today. I will update you guys further along the trail. Our route is to go that way to La Relais, and then we'll turn on to the Elizabeth Parker Trail, go kind of near Mount Schaffer. We're gonna go near Lake MacArthur and then up. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hey guys, just a quick little trail update. We've made it to Schaffer Lake. It looks like this. It's pretty low right now. There's actually a creek running through here the last time we went here, which was back in August last month. But yeah, the lurches are starting. It's actually quite beautiful. So this is what it looks like. This is 2K from the campground, so not too far. If you want to do a quick, short little day hike, this is a really good option, especially if it's raining in this area. This is a good spot to come and see. And we're going all the way up there. Up there, that is Mount Schaffer. So I can't wait. We're gonna have some really great views. We're gonna continue along the trail. I know it's just gonna get steeper, but I will update you guys further along.
So why is it so hard to let you go? To let you go. So why is it so hard to let you go? To let you go. to let you go. Let you go. Is it so hard to let you go?
So I just really wanted to quickly show you Lake MacArthur before we continue on up to Mount Schaffer. Look at how beautiful it looks today, you guys. So I went here twice last month, if you can believe it. Twice. I was all the way down there at the bottom and it was raining both times. The lake did not look as amazing as it does today. It is absolutely stunning. I think this lake is so beautiful. It's like a cobalt rich blue. I can't even explain it to you. Hopefully the video is translating it to the correct color, but it is so beautiful. Definitely stop at this point if you are doing Mount Schaffer. Do some photos here. Enjoy the view of Lake MacArthur. And this is 2.97K into the trail. We will be descending down that way, down to Lake MacArthur. So I will end up somewhere down there later on, and I'll just vlog that for you once we get there. But wow, the views here are spectacular. We're gonna continue on up that way. I think probably another hour or so, probably. So we'll see how difficult it is. I know it's gonna get a little scrambly, but I'm excited. So I'll see you in the next clip.
Feels right with you. I'm heavy breathing. Feels like I'm lucid dreaming. I'm not usually the type to rush into the night. This time I can't be speeding. I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow. I'm taking it slow. ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. I'll find you in I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality.
Hey guys, so we've made it to the top of Mount Schaffer. Look at how stunning this view is. So you get Lake O'Hara, you get Mary Lake and Linda Lakes down there. They're kind of blocked by the mountain just because of the time of day that we're here. It's like 6 p.m. right now, so it's a little shadowy, but they're still there. You also get Mount Victoria on the other side over there. So you get tons of lakes, and you also get Lake MacArthur on the other side. So the views up here are amazing. This hike was a lot easier than I expected it to be. I just was warned that there was going to be a lot of route finding, a lot of scrambling, and that it was going to be difficult. But honestly, the route finding is not too bad on this one, especially if you have a map, and the views are to die for. Love them. To get to this point in the hike, this is 3 kilometers, 3.1 kilometers. So we're going to head down the alternate descent down to Lake MacArthur, and I will update you guys in the next.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels
Hey guys, so you know how I just told you that we made it to the summit? That wasn't actually the summit. That is the end of the All Trails Trail, but that's not the actual summit of Mount Schaffer. You have to keep going. There's a little bit of a hands-on scramble to get here, but it's not sketchy. It's not bad. When you make it to the end of the All Trails Trail, just continue on about 100 meters, literally 100 meters, that's it. And then you'll be met with this beautiful view with the summit register. So this point is 3.2K into the hike. So we were at 3.1 before. So yeah, I'm celebrating with this lovely cinnamon roll from Rocky Mountain Bagel Co. in Canmore. This is my summit snack. Yeah, well deserved. So this was definitely a grind. So I'll see you guys in the next clip.
Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. I hate all this overthinking. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we
Hey guys, welcome to my after hike summary for Mount Schaffer. So I did this back on September 16th and I am honestly really missing that type of weather. Fall is my favorite season to go hiking in, especially the earlier part of fall when it's just, you know, it's just starting to cool down from the summer. It's not so unbearably hot outside, but there's like a nice crisp breeze in the air and everything's starting to turn yellow but is not completely dead yet. Like, it's bliss. That is my favorite type of season to hike in. If I can book Lake O'Hara again next year in the fall, I would be so happy and so blessed to be able to do that again. So we'll see how that goes when it comes to booking day. But this trip was only one night and literally everyone in the campground was trying to book another day because the weather was so incredibly nice. Anyways, this one was 8.1K with a elevation gain of 739 meters, which makes this one kind of a challenging hike. I would classify this one as hard. It's one of the more harder trails in Lake O'Hara, definitely. I would say if you've done things like the alpine circuit and you want a different type of view, you enjoy a little bit of scrambling and a little bit of route finding, this is a really, really good trail for that. It's a good trail to kind of just, you know, challenge yourself, and it also has really, really unique views that you probably haven't seen if you've stuck to the regular trails most people do in the area. I've been wanting to do Mount Schaffer for quite a while. Honestly, ever since I discovered it, I was like, I want to do that trail. It is beautiful. And on days that I planned to do Mount Schaffer, it would not have been safe and I would not have gotten a nice view if I did this one in the rain. So I'm very happy that I was blessed to have another trip at Lake O'Hara this year and that I was able to do it in like the perfect conditions and the perfect weather. So I kind of did this one a little different than most people hike it. So instead of going to Lake MacArthur and then going up, I actually went to Schaffer Lake and then went up from there. There's different options. However, I think I went the harder way, honestly. The trail here was quite faint. In some places it was a little bit hard to follow, but when you get past the alpine grassy meadow section and you go up kind of like the gully of the hike, I will say that part is very easy to follow and it is challenging. Give yourself, you know, some grace on this part. It is pretty steep, but when you reach the top of this section of the hike, which I think I would classify this as like the false fall summit, because on this trail I feel like there's two fall summits. So once you get to the top of the first fall summit, you get a beautiful view of Lake MacArthur. Be prepared to be wowed when you get up here. It is absolutely stunning. And then you're kind of looking at Mount Schaffer and you're like, how in the world am I getting up there? Like, how? I just climbed a mountain, I'm gonna keep going. But this part is actually not the most challenging part of the hike. I would say the next part is going to be challenging for its route finding. So that is the only thing I will tell you. Make sure you have a map and make sure you're, you know, watching where you're going, because you can get cliffed out pretty easily. Not as easily cliffed out as you can on Mount Cascade by any means, but this one has some dicey sections, and I was looking at reviews before hiking this one, and a lot of people would get lost in this section. If you are hiking on a day where there's multiple people on the trail, I highly recommend bringing a helmet. I did bring a helmet, but I didn't need it. However, it's, you know, kind of rocky and a little bit scrambly in this part. And then you will finally reach the fall summit, which is where I took the majority of my photos, honestly, because I thought that was the summit. I was like, okay, there's no more, that is all, this is the end of the hike. It actually wasn't. So when you get to this point, you will know exactly what I'm talking about, because it just looks like you're at the top of the mountain. But in order to get to the true summit, you actually have to hike down and then back up. And from here, I would say maybe it's like a less than 10-minute hike to the true summit. So make sure you are going to the true summit, and you'll know when you get there, because there is basically like a wall that you have to like scramble up, and it's not hard to do. There's a lot of footholds, there's a lot of handholds, which is not at all sketchy or anything like that. There's no like weird scary drops or anything like that. It's pretty straightforward, just hands-on scramble. And when you get to the top, you will see a black summit register. So that's how you know you're at the top of Mount Schaffer. And of course, even from the fall summit, you have a nice view. Honestly, if that's it for you and you call it a day from there, you're not at a loss. You're kind of getting literally the same view as the summit. You get a nice view from up there of Mount Odaray. Get a nice view of Lake MacArthur and Lake O'Hara. It's just an amazingly beautiful hike, and I feel like it's not as popular in this area. So if you are looking for a quieter trail, definitely check this one out. It is on the more challenging side as far as other trails that I've done in this area, so keep that in mind. And that is all for this one. I can't wait for you guys to check it out next year. If you get lucky and get Lake O'Hara tickets, then please, please, please check out Mount Schaffer. You won't regret it. So that is all for this video. If you are not already subscribed, please go ahead, click that subscribe button below. I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I will see you guys soon with a new video. Bye.
I let you